The Galactic Council's mockery. The Galactic Council was a grand assembly of the most powerful alien species in the galaxy. Known for their advanced technology and immense pride, the Council held meetings in a colossal space station orbiting a dazzling nebula. The station was a marvel of engineering, with shimmering panels and massive observation windows offering breathtaking views of the universe. To the members of the Council, their technology was the pinnacle of achievement, and they saw little value in anything that did not match their standards. On this particular day, the Council was buzzing with excitement. A delegation of humans had arrived from a distant planet, bringing with them a new kind of weapon. The humans were eager to show off their creation, but the Council members were skeptical. To them, humanity was a young and unrefined species, lacking the sophistication of their own advanced technologies. As the human representatives entered the meeting chamber, they were met with a mixture of curiosity and condescension. The Council members, with their sleek and elegant forms, looked down on the humans with a blend of amusement and superiority. The chamber was filled with a soft hum as various species communicated in their own languages, but the laughter and whispers were unmistakable. The leader of the human delegation, Commander Alex Carter, stood confidently at the front. His team, a mix of scientists and engineers, were busy setting up their demonstration. They had worked tirelessly to prepare for this moment, and they hoped to impress the Council with their innovation. Esteemed members of the Galactic Council, Commander Carter began, his voice steady but filled with anticipation. We are here to present our latest technological advancement, the human energy rifle. We believe it will interest you. A murmur of amusement rippled through the Council. Some members exchanged glances while others openly chuckled. The idea of human weapons being anything more than primitive tools was laughable to them. They had seen countless technologies over their long histories, and the concept of a human weapon catching their interest seemed absurd. The Council's lead scientist, Dr. Varn, a towering figure with a serpentine body and glowing eyes, leaned forward. Please proceed. We are eager to see what these energy rifles can do. The humans moved to the demonstration area, a secure section of the chamber designed to showcase various technologies. They had prepared a series of tests to display the capabilities of their rifles. The first test was simple, firing the weapon at a standard target. The rifle hummed softly as it charged, and a beam of energy shot out, striking the target with a noticeable but unimpressive impact. Is that it? Dr. Varn asked, raising an eyebrow. It seems rather ordinary. The Council members chuckled again. They had expected something spectacular, but the display was underwhelming. The humans, however, remained undeterred. They proceeded with additional tests, demonstrating the rifle's accuracy and range. They showed how it could penetrate various materials, but the results were still not enough to sway the Council's opinion. The Council members were polite but clearly uninterested. They exchanged bored glances and whispered among themselves. The laughter continued, and it was evident that the human technology was being dismissed as nothing more than a curiosity. The humans, though disappointed, remained hopeful that the next part of the demonstration might change the Council's mind. Commander Carter signaled for the next phase of the demonstration. The humans had prepared a more advanced feature of their rifles that they had kept secret. This feature, they believed, would finally prove their worth. As they set up for this next test, a sense of tension hung in the air. The humans were determined to show that their technology was not to be underestimated. With a dramatic flourish, Commander Carter activated the hidden feature. The rifle began to glow with an intense energy, and the chamber fell silent in anticipation. The human team aimed at a reinforced target designed to withstand high-energy impacts. As the rifle fired, a blinding beam of light shot out, striking the target with a force that shook the entire demonstration area. The impact was far greater than anything seen before. The target, a tough material that had withstood previous tests, shattered into fragments. The room was filled with gasps of surprise and a stunned silence. The Council members, who had been laughing just moments earlier, were now wide-eyed with astonishment. Dr. Varn's eyes widened as he assessed the damage. The other Council members exchanged nervous glances, their previous mockery replaced by a growing sense of concern. The human rifles, which had seemed so insignificant, were now proving to be much more powerful than anticipated. As the dust settled, Commander Carter and his team watched with bated breath. They knew they had finally made their point. The Council's reaction was a stark contrast to their earlier dismissal. The laughter had stopped, and in its place was a newfound respect, albeit begrudging. The Council had underestimated human technology, and now they were faced with the reality of its power. The humans had succeeded in turning mockery into amazement, and the impact of their demonstration would echo through the chambers of the Galactic Council for some time to come. The human demonstration. The air in the Galactic Council's meeting chamber was thick with anticipation. The council members, who had previously mocked the humans and their technology, were now focused intently on the upcoming demonstration. The human delegation, led by Commander Alex Carter, was preparing to showcase their energy rifles in a way that they hoped would finally impress the alien counselors. The demonstration area was a large open space at the heart of the chamber. It was designed to be both secure and versatile, allowing for various types of tests. The walls were reinforced with advanced shielding to protect the observers from any potential hazards. A series of targets and test objects were neatly arranged, each one meant to highlight a different feature of the human weapons. Commander Carter and his team moved swiftly, setting up their equipment with practiced efficiency. They were a mix of engineers and scientists, each with a specific role in the demonstration. The rifles, sleek and shiny, were carefully displayed on stands for the council members to see. The weapons were not large or intimidating, but their polished surface and futuristic design gave them an air of advanced technology. As the demonstration began, the council members took their seats, their expressions a blend of skepticism and curiosity. Dr. Varn, the council's lead scientist, leaned forward, his glowing eyes fixed on the humans. The other members, a diverse group of alien species, watched with varying degrees of interest and amusement. "Esteemed council members," Commander Carter announced, his voice clear and confident. "We will start our demonstration with a basic test to show the reliability and accuracy of our energy rifles. The first test involved firing the rifles at a series of standard targets. These targets were made of a durable material designed to simulate different types of surfaces the rifles might encounter. One by one, the humans demonstrated the rifle's ability to hit the targets with precision. The beams of energy shot out in bright flashes, striking the targets with accuracy. The council members observed closely, but their initial reactions were unimpressed. The results were good, but not extraordinary. Some members whispered to each other, clearly bored. The laughter from earlier had faded, but it was replaced by a subdued disinterest. Commander Carter could see that the council was not yet convinced. He signaled to his team to prepare for the next phase of the demonstration. This phase was designed to showcase the rifle's range and impact power, features that the humans believed would impress the council. The team moved to a larger setup, where they had positioned a reinforced target designed to withstand high-energy impacts. This target was much tougher than the previous ones and was meant to test the rifle's true capabilities. Commander Carter explained the purpose of the test to the council. "Next, we will demonstrate the rifle's ability to penetrate reinforced materials. This target is specifically designed to test the limits of our technology." The atmosphere in the chamber shifted slightly. The council members, still skeptical but now more attentive, watched as the humans prepared for the test. Commander Carter picked up one of the rifles and aimed carefully at the reinforced target. As the rifle charged, a low hum filled the room, signaling the buildup of energy. The humans had previously explained that this feature allowed the rifle to deliver a concentrated beam of energy. Commander Carter took a deep breath and fired. The beam of energy shot out with a blinding brightness. It struck the reinforced target with a force that caused a shockwave, sending small debris flying. The target, designed to withstand significant impacts, began to beam. The reinforced target cracked and began to crumble under the intense energy. The damage was far more significant than anything the council had seen from the previous tests. The room fell silent as the council members absorbed the implications of the demonstration. Dr. Varn's eyes narrowed as he studied the results. He had initially underestimated the human rifles, but now he was faced with undeniable evidence of their power. The other council members exchanged glances, their expressions shifting from boredom to concern. The humans, encouraged by the reaction, continued with additional tests. They demonstrated various modes of the rifle, including a rapid-fire feature and an adjustable energy setting. Each mode was designed to showcase different aspects of the rifle's versatility and effectiveness. With each test, the Council's skepticism waned further. The rifles, once thought to be insignificant, were proving to be highly advanced and effective. The Council members, who had initially dismissed the technology, were now forced to reconsider their opinions. Commander Carter and his team could see the shift in the Council's attitude. The laughter and mockery had been replaced by focused attention and growing respect. The humans knew they had achieved their goal, but they remained professional, maintaining their composure throughout the demonstration. As the demonstration concluded, Commander Carter addressed the Council once more. "We hope this demonstration has shown you the true capabilities of our energy rifles. We believe that our technology can contribute positively to the galaxy." The Council members, now visibly impressed, nodded in acknowledgement. Dr. Varn offered a rare smile, signaling a shift from hostility to genuine interest. The humans had succeeded in turning the tide, proving that their technology was indeed formidable. The demonstration was a success, and the Council's perception of the human weapons had changed dramatically. The respect that the humans had earned marked the beginning of a new chapter in their interactions with the Galactic Council. The surprising turn. The Galactic Council's meeting chamber was still buzzing from the unexpected impact of the human energy rifles. The initial skepticism that had colored their reactions was beginning to give way to a more serious consideration of the technology before them. Commander Alex Carter and his team watched closely, knowing that the next phase of their demonstration was crucial. They had one final surprise planned, one that they hoped would cement their technology's reputation and leave a lasting impression on the Council. The chamber was now a mixture of tense anticipation and guarded curiosity. The Council members, who had been dismissive and amused, were now focused on the human presentation. The air was thick with a new kind of excitement, and Commander Carter could sense the shift in the mood. The humans had shown the basic power and precision of their rifles, but this next test was intended to showcase a unique and groundbreaking feature that had been kept secret until now. Commander Carter signaled to his team to prepare for the final demonstration. The setup involved a large, reinforced test structure designed to handle extreme energy outputs. This was a more complex test compared to the previous ones, and it required careful calibration of the rifles to ensure accuracy and safety. The test structure was a towering construct, designed to simulate a heavily fortified space station. It was made of advanced materials meant to challenge even the most powerful weapons. The structure had been specially reinforced to handle the expected intensity of the test. The Council members watched with a mixture of curiosity and skepticism as the humans prepared. Dr. Varn, the Council's lead scientist, observed the setup with intense focus. His glowing eyes followed every movement, clearly trying to anticipate what the humans might do next. The other Council members, who had been engaged in whispered discussions, fell silent, their attention fixed on the demonstration area. Commander Carter approached the test structure with one of the energy rifles in hand. He addressed the Council with a calm but confident tone. "Esteemed Council members, we are about to show you a unique feature of our rifles. This feature has not been demonstrated before, and we believe it will highlight the true potential of our technology." The Council members shifted in their seats, their curiosity piqued. Commander Carter and his team activated the hidden feature of the rifles. The rifles began to hum with a low, steady vibration, a sign that the special mode was being engaged. The energy levels surged and "What's happening?" Dr. Varn asked, his voice tinged with alarm. His usually composed demeanor was replaced by visible concern. Commander Alex Carter and his team immediately went into action, trying to assess the situation. They had not anticipated any problems beyond the controlled demonstration, and the sudden chaos was unsettling. The humans quickly activated their communication devices, trying to get in touch with their own ship and the space station's control room. The tremors intensified, and alarms began to blare throughout the space station. Red warning lights flashed, bathing the chamber in an ominous glow. The room's air began to feel heavier, and a strange metallic odor filled the atmosphere. Emergency protocols are being activated, one of the human engineers reported, their voice barely audible over the alarms. We need to find out what's causing this. The council members were in a state of panic. Some of them scrambled to their stations while others tried to evacuate the chamber. The normally elegant and composed aliens were now moving with a sense of urgency that matched the gravity of the situation. Dr. Varn, realizing the severity of the chaos, turned to Commander Carter. "This was not part of your demonstration, correct?" "No, it wasn't," Carter replied, his voice steady despite the chaos around him. "We need to find out what's going on and ensure everyone's safety." As the humans and the council members worked together to understand the source of the disturbance, the space station began to shake violently. The alarms continued to wail, and the lights dimmed intermittently. Panic spread among the council members, and their earlier skepticism about the human technology was replaced by a growing fear. Commander Carter and his team moved swiftly, navigating the chaotic environment to reach the control room. They hoped that by gaining access to the station's central systems, they could determine the cause of the disturbance and hopefully stop it. When they reached the control room, they found it in disarray. The control panels were flashing erratically, and the staff inside were frantically trying to manage the situation. The humans quickly introduced themselves and offered their assistance. "We're here to help," Carter said, his voice firm. "What's causing these disruptions?" One of the control room technicians, visibly stressed, pointed to a series of monitors displaying various diagnostic readings. "There's been a malfunction in the station's energy distribution system. We believe it might be linked to the recent demonstration." The technician's words sent a shiver through the room. The council members' expressions ranged from fear to frustration. The demonstration had clearly been more impactful than anyone had anticipated. Carter and his team worked with the control room staff to analyze the readings. They discovered that the intense energy output from the rifles had inadvertently triggered a cascade of failures in the station's energy systems. The energy beams, while controlled and precise in the demonstration, had caused a ripple effect through the station's infrastructure. "We need to stabilize the energy flow and reboot the systems," Carter instructed, working closely with the technicians. "Let's focus on isolating the affected areas and restoring normal operations." The humans took immediate action, coordinating with the space station's personnel to implement emergency protocols. They worked to reroute energy, shut down malfunctioning systems, and repair damaged components. The process was complex and required precise calculations to avoid further disruptions. Outside the control room, the situation was chaotic. The space station's artificial gravity began to fluctuate, causing objects and people to shift erratically. The council members, still in a state of panic, struggled to maintain order. Some were attempting to calm the situation, while others were frantically contacting their home worlds for assistance. As the humans and the control room staff worked tirelessly, they began to see progress. The energy distribution system was gradually being brought under control, and the shaking of the station started to subside. The alarms began to quiet, and the lights stabilized. After what felt like hours but was actually only a matter of minutes, the control room staff managed to restore normal energy flow. The station's systems were rebooted and the alarms ceased. The chamber gradually returned to a semblance of calm, though the tension was still palpable. Dr. Varn, still visibly shaken, approached Commander Carter once more. "I must apologize for the distress caused. Your technology's power was beyond what we anticipated, and it triggered unforeseen problems." Carter nodded, relieved that the situation was under control. "We understand. Our goal was never to cause harm. We hope this incident doesn't overshadow the potential benefits of our technology." The council members, now recovering from the chaos, began to regroup and reassess the situation. The demonstration had been a powerful display of human technology, but it had also shown the need for careful consideration and preparation when dealing with such advanced systems. The unexpected chaos had tested the resilience and resourcefulness of both the humans and the Galactic Council. In the end, it served as a stark reminder of the responsibilities that came with powerful technology. As the chamber settled back into its usual rhythm, the humans and the council members faced the task of addressing the aftermath and planning their next steps. strategic negotiations. The aftermath of the chaos had left the Galactic Council in a state of recovery. The space station was now stable, and the once frantic council members had begun to regroup. The mood in the chamber was a mix of relief and cautious optimism. The humans, having proven the power of their technology, but also inadvertently causing a crisis, were now facing the crucial task of negotiating their position and establishing a new relationship with the Galactic Council. Commander Alex Carter and his team were called back into the meeting chamber for a series of strategic discussions. The once hostile environment had softened somewhat, and the council members were now eager to address the implications of the recent events. The meeting room, though still tense, was quieter, with a focus on constructive dialogue. Dr. Varn, the council's lead scientist, opened the meeting with a somber tone. "Commander Carter, we appreciate the efforts of your team in stabilizing the situation. Your technology is clearly advanced, but the recent incident has raised several concerns. We need to discuss how we can move forward in a way that ensures both safety and mutual benefit." Commander Carter nodded, understanding the gravity of the situation. "Thank you, Dr. Varn. We are here to address any concerns and to discuss how we can work together effectively. Our goal is to be a positive and reliable partner in the galaxy." The council members, now seated around a large oval table, began to voice their concerns. The discussion was led by Dr. Varn, with input from various members representing different species and sectors within the Galactic Council. One of the council members, a tall, blue-skinned alien with multiple eyes named Yara, spoke up. While the demonstration was impressive, the unintended consequences highlight the need for proper protocols. How can we ensure that such incidents do not occur in the future? Commander Carter addressed Yara's concern directly. "We understand the need for safety protocols. We propose that we establish a joint committee with representatives from both the Galactic Council and our team. This committee can oversee the integration of our technology and ensure that all safety measures are in place." Dr. Varn nodded in agreement. "A joint committee sounds reasonable. It will help us monitor the implementation of your technology and address any potential issues. However, we also need to discuss the potential uses of your technology and how it aligns with our goals." Another council member, a reptilian creature named Zorak, raised a hand. "Our main concern is the strategic use of your energy rifles. How can we ensure they are used responsibly and not become a source of conflict?" Carter responded thoughtfully. "We are committed to responsible use of our technology. We propose a series of agreements and safeguards to prevent misuse. These could include strict control measures, regular audits, and training for users to ensure that the technology is used in accordance with agreed-upon guidelines." The discussion continued, with both sides exchanging ideas and concerns. The council members were particularly focused on how the energy rifles could be integrated into existing defense systems and how they might affect the balance of power in the galaxy. The humans, in turn, were eager to demonstrate their commitment to cooperation and mutual benefit. Dr. Varn suggested a trial period for the technology, during which its use would be closely monitored. "We could implement a controlled trial where your technology is used in specific, agreed-upon scenarios. This would allow us to assess its impact and effectiveness while addressing any issues that arise." Commander Carter agreed to the trial period. "We support the idea of a controlled trial. It will provide an opportunity for both sides to evaluate the technology and make any necessary adjustments." As the negotiations continued, the focus shifted to the long-term relationship between the humans and the Galactic Council. The discussion explored potential collaborations, joint research projects, and shared goals that could benefit both parties. One of the key points of discussion was the potential for joint ventures in technological development. The humans proposed working together on new technologies that could advance the capabilities of both civilizations. The council members showed interest in exploring these possibilities, seeing them as a way to foster innovation and strengthen their alliance. By the end of the meeting, a preliminary agreement had been reached. The council and the humans agreed to establish the joint committee, implement a controlled trial period for the technology, and explore collaborative projects. Both sides expressed a commitment to working together in a way that would maximize the benefits while addressing any potential risks. The meeting concluded on a positive note, with the council members and the human delegation exchanging formal gestures of goodwill. The atmosphere, once tense and filled with uncertainty, had transformed into one of cautious optimism and mutual respect. Commander Carter and his team left the meeting chamber with a sense of accomplishment. They had navigated the chaos of the recent events and established a framework for a productive and cooperative relationship with the Galactic Council. The road ahead would undoubtedly involve challenges and adjustments, but the foundation for a successful partnership had been laid. As they returned to their ship, Commander Carter reflected on the progress made. The unexpected chaos had tested their resolve and adaptability, but it had also opened doors to new opportunities. The strategic negotiations had set the stage for a new era of collaboration and innovation in the galaxy, one that promised to bring both excitement and challenges. Gaining respect, the atmosphere in the Galactic Council's space station had shifted significantly since the chaotic demonstration. The humans, led by Commander Alex Carter, were no longer seen as mere outsiders with disruptive technology. Instead, they were beginning to earn respect as serious players in the galactic arena. This newfound respect was not easily won, and it required both strategic finesse and genuine efforts to build trust. In the days following the meeting, the humans and the Galactic Council worked together on several fronts. The Joint Committee, formed to oversee the integration of human technology, had begun its work. Meetings were held regularly to review progress, address concerns, and ensure that all safety measures were implemented effectively. The council members, once skeptical, were now more open to collaboration. Dr. Varn, who had been a prominent critic, had become one of the most vocal supporters of the human technology. His initial doubts had been replaced by a growing appreciation for the humans' expertise and their commitment to responsible use of their advanced equipment. One afternoon, Commander Carter and his team were invited to a high-profile council event. It was a diplomatic gathering meant to showcase the latest advancements and foster cooperation among the galaxy's leading species. The event was attended by representatives from various planets and species, all eager to witness the latest developments and forge new alliances. The humans were introduced as special guests, and their recent accomplishments were highlighted. The crowd, initially curious and cautious, became increasingly interested as they learned more about the humans' technological prowess and their contributions to stabilizing the space station. Commander Carter took the stage to address the assembly. His speech was carefully prepared, aiming to convey both gratitude and a vision for the future. He spoke about the challenges they had faced, the lessons learned, and the potential for a brighter future through collaboration. "Esteemed members of the Galactic Council," Carter began, his voice resonating through the grand hall. "We are honored to be here today. The events of the past few days have shown us the importance of working together, learning from each other, and striving for a future where our technology serves the greater good." The audience listened intently. Carter's words, combined with the recent positive changes, helped to shift perceptions. The humans were no longer seen as a threat or a nuisance, but as valuable partners in the quest for galactic advancement. As the event progressed, the humans and the council members engaged in various discussions. The council representatives, who had previously been reserved, now approached the humans with genuine interest and respect. They asked questions about the technology, explored potential areas for collaboration, and shared their own advancements. One of the key moments came when Dr. Varn publicly praised Commander Carter and his team. "I would like to acknowledge the remarkable efforts of Commander Carter and his team," Varn said during his own speech. "Their technology has proven to be both innovative and beneficial. They have shown us that their intentions are honorable and their capabilities are truly impressive." The praise from Dr. Varn was significant. It marked a turning point in the perception of the humans. The respect that had been earned through hard work and successful negotiations was now being acknowledged publicly. Throughout the event, the humans demonstrated their expertise and willingness to collaborate. They showcased their technology in controlled environments, providing hands-on demonstrations that highlighted its versatility and safety. The council members, impressed by the professionalism and openness of the humans, began to see them as trusted allies. The event concluded with a series of formal agreements and collaborative projects. The humans and the council established new partnerships, including joint research initiatives and technology exchange programs. These agreements were seen as a testament to the growing mutual respect and the potential for a fruitful alliance. As Commander Carter and his team left the event, they felt a sense of accomplishment. They had managed to turn a challenging situation into an opportunity for growth and collaboration. The respect they had gained was not just a fleeting sentiment, but a solid foundation for future endeavors. Back on their ship, the team reflected on their journey. The initial skepticism and chaos had given way to genuine respect and partnership. The road to this point had been challenging, but the results spoke for themselves. Carter's thoughts were interrupted by a message from Dr. Varn. The scientist had sent a personal note of thanks and congratulations. It was a small gesture, but it carried significant weight. The respect and recognition from one of the leading figures in the Galactic Council were a clear sign that the humans had made a lasting impression. As the ship prepared to depart, Carter and his team knew that they had earned their place in the galactic community. The respect they had gained was a testament to their hard work, dedication, and commitment to building a positive relationship with the Galactic Council. They were no longer just visitors in the galaxy, but respected contributors to its future. With a sense of pride and anticipation, the humans set their course for their next destination. The challenges they had faced and overcome had paved the way for new opportunities. The respect they had earned was a powerful reminder of what could be achieved through perseverance and collaboration. As the ship sailed through the stars, Commander Carter looked out at the vast expanse of space. The future was filled with possibilities, and the humans were ready to face whatever came next with the respect and partnerships they had worked so hard to achieve. Looking ahead, the journey had been long and filled with unexpected challenges, but the humans had emerged stronger, more respected, and more determined than ever. As Commander Alex Carter stood on the bridge of their ship, gazing out at the endless expanse of stars, he couldn't help but reflect on the events that had brought them to this point. The Galactic Council, once dismissive and skeptical, now viewed humanity as a valuable and powerful ally. But as Carter knew all too well, their journey was far from over. The success of the recent negotiations and the respect they had earned from the Galactic Council were only the beginning. The galaxy was vast, with countless opportunities and dangers lying ahead. For Carter and his team, the challenge now was to build on their achievements and secure humanity's place among the stars. As the ship glided smoothly through space, the crew gathered for a briefing on the bridge. The atmosphere was one of cautious optimism. They had accomplished much, but they were acutely aware that their actions moving forward would be critical in shaping the future. Commander Carter addressed his team, his voice steady and confident. "We've come a long way since we first arrived here. We've faced adversity, proved our strength, and earned the respect of the Galactic Council. But this is just the beginning. We have a responsibility to continue building on what we've achieved, to explore new alliances, and to ensure that our presence in the galaxy is one of cooperation and progress." The crew nodded in agreement. They were ready for whatever lay ahead, bolstered by their recent successes and the growing recognition of their capabilities. Each member of the team knew that the path forward would require not just strength, but also wisdom, diplomacy, and the ability to adapt to new and unexpected challenges. One of the immediate tasks at hand was to solidify the partnerships they had begun to form. The Joint Committee with the Galactic Council was already working on several projects, but there was much more to be done. Carter knew that these collaborations were key to ensuring humanity's long-term success in the galaxy. By sharing their knowledge and technology, they could not only strengthen their allies, but also learn from the diverse species that made up the Galactic Council. Dr. Elena Morales, the ship's lead scientist, had been at the forefront of these collaborations. She had spent countless hours working with Dr. Varn and other council scientists to integrate human technology into existing systems. Her efforts had been instrumental in earning the respect of the Council, and she was eager to continue this work. "Commander," Dr. Morales said, stepping forward, "I believe our next step should be to focus on joint research initiatives. There's so much we can learn from each other, and by combining our strengths, we can make advancements that will benefit not just us, but the entire galaxy." Carter nodded. "Agreed, Dr. Morales. We'll need to prioritize these initiatives and ensure that our efforts are aligned with the goals of the Council. But we also need to be mindful of the potential risks. We've gained their respect, but we must continue to prove ourselves as responsible and trustworthy partners." As the discussion continued, the team outlined their next steps. They would focus on 3 key areas: technology exchange, joint research, and diplomatic outreach. Each of these areas would be crucial in maintaining and expanding their influence within the Galactic Council. Technology exchange would involve sharing their advanced energy weapons, medical innovations, and spacecraft designs with the Council. In return, the humans would gain access to the Council's vast knowledge of the galaxy, including insights into alien biology, advanced materials, and unknown energy sources. This exchange would not only enhance their own capabilities, but also help to build trust and cooperation. Joint research initiatives would explore new frontiers in science and technology. By working together, human and council scientists could push the boundaries of what was possible, from developing new energy sources to exploring uncharted regions of space. These projects would be a testament to what could be achieved through collaboration and mutual respect. Diplomatic outreach would be equally important. The humans needed to establish relationships with other species within the Galactic Council, especially those they had not yet interacted with directly. These relationships would be vital in ensuring that humanity's voice was heard and that they could play a meaningful role in shaping the future of the galaxy. As the meeting drew to a close, Carter felt a sense of resolve. They had come so far, but there was still much to do. The future was uncertain, but it was also full of potential. The respect they had gained was a powerful foundation to build on, but it would require constant effort to maintain and expand. Later, as Carter stood alone on the observation deck, he watched the stars streak by, each one a distant sun with its own planets, its own stories. The galaxy was a vast and complex place, and humanity was just beginning to find its place within it.